Good
Hi,
afternoon.
Annie.
Hi, Gwen. Lovely to see you. I know you're all the way down in Devon at the moment, so
Yes, down at my mum's again. Yes,
I hope
yeah.
the weather's been kind to you.
Lovely.
All good. And we haven't done a little card discussion for a week or two, have we? I have
No,
to
no.
say it's been a sort of discombobulating time. We've got all sorts of astrological energies, but we've also had the passing of the Queen of
Yeah.
Great Britain. So there's a new king and a lot of uncertainty. People feeling like maybe their anchor has disappeared. So this might be
Yeah.
a really good time to have a look at what the cards are saying about our energy and
And not to forget, Annie, that we've had the full moon in Pisces, and of course that's a water sign, so it's about emotions and
yeah,
you know, and with, as you say, the astrological things, Mercury in retrograde as the full moon,
mm,
rose. So
yeah,
yeah, big
yeah,
turbulence, big turbulence.
yeah,
Yeah, but it
and
all makes sense.
it does. But I guess people are feeling it. That's the thing, isn't it?
Well, that's the part. It's the harvest moon, so it
Mm,
is about reaping in everything now, and um, you know looking at what's ahead,
mm,
taking stock of what you've got, and looking ahead.
mm.
And as I say, it's a very emotional time.
Yeah, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely. So
yeah.
let's start with cards. Is it you or is it me who needs to go first?
It's your
Is it
turn.
my turn?
Your turn.
Okay, well, I actually feel today like I need to do 5 cards. Oh, one fell out there. Okay, I'll have you in the spread as well. I'm using my Cheryl Lee Harnish cards, The Return of Spirit.
Oh,
This is a
lovely.
lady who works with fractals and makes beautiful, beautiful pictures. And just to show you the back picture,
Oh, beautiful.
what this always, when I look at the back of this set, I always think about communication. I always think about, our ways of blue for me is wisdom, and the idea of we've got to communicate our wisdom. So I thought they would be a good set to use today. So let's have a see what's come out for us. Oh, right. Sorry, I'm just smiling because here we've got the card called Take Flight.
Oh,
It's like a magnificent butterfly in the
yes.
middle there that's just you know giving us our wings, and in a sense what Queen Elizabeth has done. She's taken flight, she's got her wings, she's now in the afterlife, in the other realm. uh you know what's interesting, when I turn it up, you'll smile, because when I turn it up that way, can you see the crown kind of
Crown.
on it?
Goodness me. Wow.
Yeah,
Amazing.
yeah. And of course it's all beautiful pink and gold, higher energy, unconditional love. And I think what we're being encouraged to do in this time is to start thinking about, how do we get that new beginning? We've got a new moon coming up soon, uh,
Yeah.
and how do we take this change and turn it into a new beginning, full of love, full of wisdom, and full of that higher energy? Gold is always a vibration for me of higher energy. How do we get that unconditional love, apply it to ourselves, and allow ourselves, like the butterfly, to transform? So
Yeah.
whilst it is a period of transformation and it may feel unsettling, there's a very positive, loving energy from this card, and an encouraging energy to say, yes, go with the change, embrace the change, do not hold back, because what you're getting is going to be greater than what you've had. Okay, so
Fantastic.
absolutely perfect card to start with. um the next one is, oh, I love this one as well. When I get this, I always smile. This is Celestial.
Right.
It's pinks and greens, and I always feel like when I get this card, I'm being asked to put myself into the heart of the celestial beings.
Okay.
Let the angels come in and guide me. Let them help me to heal. That's what the green is. And let them help me to find that self-love and that love for others. I think that one of the things that stands out for me about the Queen is her continued devotion to others.
Absolutely.
You always get it right, nobody does, but that desire to keep loving, keep being someone who cared. And to do that, you need to be able to let your heart heal. You need to be able to take the hurts and move on. You need to be able to recognize that the grief is a measure of how much you love. It's kind of, in a sense, the cost of love, but a beautiful cost, because it means our life has been enriched. So the lovely thing about this is the 4 petals. I always think about the 4 pillars of the angelic realm: unconditional love, unconditional forgiveness, unconditional gratitude, and unconditional service. And the fact that if we heal and lift ourselves into the appreciation of those beautiful values, what we then do is we create a way forward that is all embracing, that allows us to be of service from the heart, loving others and not falling out of it because of difficulties or challenges or issues, but keeping that steady, constant love. So
that's the epitome of the Queen, isn't it?
Absolutely. So I do feel that card is really reminding us, you know, we're here for 4 reasons. We're here to heal, and we're here to help, and we're here to love. And in and amongst is this beautiful pure white background, and for me that represents the light from a divine source. The source of this love and healing is divine. So very much a connection to the angels card for me. Okay, we've got this one. This one's called Up. Beautiful card. Again, it's got healing on it, and a little bit of pink, but it's raising the vibration. So what this change is going to allow us to do is to, in some way, raise the vibration, to move upwards in our appreciation of being human, to move on, and to move in a very positive way. For anybody who is intuitive, this beautiful sort of pattern of moving, I don't know if you can see right on the card, see if I can get it in the right place, those beautiful kind of symbols up the either like echoing the idea of wings again. There's like gold circles, and just this sense of moving up the vibration, getting to those more angelic levels of vibration. So again, whatever the turbulence, it's reminding ourselves to really connect in with those higher selves, our highest vibrations, and remember that we're being encouraged to manage change by seeing it as a stepping stone up, not a stepping stone down. Are you with me?
Definitely. Oh yeah, definitely.
Right, this is the one that fell out.
As they do.
You might notice the colours are quite similar again. We've got beautiful pink. Again, for me, pink and gold, that unconditional, and the white to represent that it's coming from the divine source. And this card is innocence. And for me, this card always radiates inward. If you look at it one way, you could be going into it. If you look at it another way, you could be coming out of it. Are you with me?
Yeah.
Now, we are losing some of our innocence at the moment. The truths that are emerging across the world are difficult for us because we like to see the world as a positive place. We like to see the world as a happy place. We like to put the best spin on it and ignore what's underneath, and then maybe the home truths. Are you with me?
Yeah.
And in that kind of attempt to hang on to innocence, we've become naive, and we start to believe anything that we're told. And this card's leapt out today to say to us, the innocence we need is the inner purity.
Yes.
That doesn't mean ignoring what isn't pure and honest and loving. That means noticing it and then working to change it. And I'm being reminded with this card, one of the things that has been widely debated is colonialism and the empire. And the Queen released her empire. As people said, we want our lands, she released those lands from, you know, the history of ownership. But what she also did was invited those communities, those countries, into a different kind of arrangement, a commonwealth. They didn't have to join. There was no kind of, you know, insistence or no, you will. But many countries joined the Commonwealth, recognizing there was strength in community, strength in togetherness, accepting that nobody's innocent, but that we can do better, that we can find a way to work together that restores that sense, in a way, of innocence and purity, and that we can see with our eyes wide open, but we can still look for the love, the divine, the light that's within others, and reach across the divide and say, yes, stuff has happened in the past, but it doesn't need to keep happening. Are you with me?
Yes.
So I do feel that people might find that what they're experiencing, this discombobulating energy, this change energy, this uncertainty, is that maybe things are popping up which are more truthful, and that they aren't able to quite ignore them as much. But it's because it's the way forward. It's to release old patterns and to start to return to what I always like to try and grow in myself, that childlike innocence, that trust and curiosity in a world that is a better place. And
purity and grace.
I really feel like this card is saying there is such a powerful positive direction, but you have to do the inner work first. And you have to bring that into you, and then you can take it out again. The last card that I've got, interesting, is feline. Oh, sorry, I'm trying to get it in front of the camera. There we go, feline.
Oh, yeah.
Okay. Now, when I get this card, I always pause and think, right, cat, what am I being asked to notice? Am I asked to notice the lion, the leader? You know, we've got a male leader now. Am I being asked to notice the mother of the pride, who's making sure everybody's fed and everybody's okay? Am I being asked to notice the swiftness? You know, cats lie around for an awful long time, and then all of a sudden, whoomph, they're on something. I also feel a connection with the cat beings. I've always believed the cats dream the world for us. They hold it steady. And of course, if we want to change our dream of the world, we might have to become a little bit more cat-like, ready to pounce on the opportunities. Because I feel like this is a card of opportunity for us. There's a lot of intuitive purple on here. There's some beautiful orange, which is the I am chakra, the sacral chakra. So and right in the spot on the cat's head is the sort of, it looks a bit bluey, but it's actually purple spot. Third eye, exactly. So for me, I feel like we're being encouraged to consider what we can what we can see into or sense intuitively as a way of helping us to steady ourselves and to have the dreams going forward, to look at how do we want it to be. And again, we'll be able to shape that through the energy that's being created, of the change energy. So I'm also aware we had the Lionsgate portal, which threw in an awfully high amount of energy. And people may still be getting the energetic hot flushes because the pulses of energy are still coming in. So if we think about what the Lionsgate was achieving this year, it was to try to activate our energetic strands of DNA. In other words, get us to remember who we were and how we can create in a better way, give us opportunities, open the door to inspiration. So I do feel like this card is also encouraging us, be ready for the inspiration and pounce on it, take that opportunity. We are getting lots of love and support from the non-physical beings around us, so let them help us. Yeah,
I like that. Yes, very much
yeah.
so.
I think that's a lot of yeah.
Right, my turn.
Yeah, I can't
Okay,
wait.
I'm using my priestess of light card.
Yeah, they're lovely, aren't they?
My Sandra Taylor, and beautiful artwork by Kimberly Wearer.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's give them a good shuffle. And again, I think I'll do the 5 cards. Okay. 2, 3, 4, 5. How wonderful. Yeah, so what's maybe sort of influencing us at the moment, and things around us and people around us, is the friendship card.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
That's the friendship card.
Yeah.
And again, it's at this time is where we need that support. We're in an emotional time, so we need that fun. We need that time to have fun, play, and be united together. That unity as well. In the card, there's some beautiful rocks behind them, and there's the oranges, and again, that for me that will represent that sacral color, which again is full of the emotions, which we are all feeling at this moment in time, but we've got people around us that will support us. It's that
our rock, isn't it? They'll be our rock.
Yeah, our rock.
Yeah.
Yes, definitely. Okay. So if we look at sort of the here and now, we've got this beautiful princess here. There we go. Go that way, Gwen. That's it. With the eagle headdress, and a hand reaching out and touching what I feel is the light. And that's the precognition card. So again, it's making sure, your third eye, your intuitive abilities, your psychic abilities, you are working with that and being switched on with that, because that's what's going to give you the ability to have that forward vision of what needs to happen now. Beautiful blues around her. The eagle always, I feel, is more of a protective animal, but an animal that oversees things rather than protect any individual. So again, I think that's protection of the unity again that they're going to give. And with that, we've got what I class as in the third card, which is what Spirit will be telling us to be doing, really. And this is the card of telepathy. So again, that transmitting energy, healing, and communication. You know, making sure you've got the words and sort of the perception of what's happening. Be real about what's happening now. She's got a beautiful wolf guide next to her,
Yeah.
and she's holding the antlers. I've seen those antlers there. I automatically got Monarch of the Glen. There
Yeah.
you go. The
Well,
stag of the
yeah.
of
Well, I
the
was smiling because at the Queen's Corsage went up to the cathedral in Edinburgh, and
yeah.
the archers were there, and they all have an eagle's feather in their hat.
Oh, is it the eagle feather?
Yeah.
Oh, right, right.
So
Well,
it
there
was
we go.
like,
So we've got the
wow.
eagle, and now we've got the Monarch of the Glen with the
Yeah.
antlers.
Yeah.
And standing tall. But again, as I say, this card is about making sure we're communicating, not only sort of psychically, but to everybody. A reassurance, sending out and transmitting that healing to everybody, and making sure that we have the wise perception of what we need to do to move forward. There we go. Just by chance, the fourth card is this card. Here we have it again.
Yeah.
And this is perception. So again, we've got the eagle. And when you're looking at it's the clarity card. So we're making sure that we are going to get it right. We need to forget what we thought would happen.
Yeah.
This is now what's happening.
Yeah.
This is the way forward. And this is what we now have to plan for. What we thought we were planning for a week ago is not what we're planning for now. Things have changed, and we've got to make sure we're releasing any sort of illusion from the past and bringing forward what we want to bring forward. And hey, lovely. And as we do it, we bring up beautiful, the divine feminine energy, the divine masculine energy. So again, I think this represents Charles III. We have to go forward with his power, and it's going to be an active power. I feel that his power is going to be more active. We're going to see differences. It all come from the heart.
Yeah.
It'll all come from the heart, and it will. I don't know why I've got the word electric forming. So it's going to be powerful. It's going to be powerful. I think he's going to switch people on.
Yeah, and give us a jump start.
Give us a jump start. That's it. You've got the energy. That's the sort of energy that I feel that he's going to bring forward. And it's card number 8. So there we go.
Does abound. Well, on this, you've got 11 and 22.
Yeah.
And they are master foundation numbers. So they are numbers telling us that we are solidifying our foundations. We're putting in the steps that we need to build solid structures. So
definitely.
That's interesting. Yeah.
So I mean, as I say, looking at these 5 cards, we need to be pulling together in support. We've got to very similar to what you were saying, get rid of the past and move forward with grace. But I think there's more. It's this eagle that keeps us come up twice. It is this strength that's going to drive us forward. It's not going to be I don't feel it's going to be a natural thing. We're going to need strength ourselves for this united move forward to happen. We need to be communicating. We need to be believing in it. That's what I'm getting.
It's actually very interesting because the eagle is the symbol of the United States.
It is. Yeah.
Of course, at the moment is very divided.
Yeah.
And you know, I wonder if there is a role for King Charles with his passion for the planet and his influence and his you know, maybe his way of backing other countries that will get countries round the table a bit more.
Possibly.
You
Yeah.
know, his own brand of activism, shall we say, which is not necessarily go and climb a tree and prevent it being chopped down, but certainly looking at investing in young people and doing things from the perspective of how to encourage young people.
I certainly feel that passion of his, he's passed on to the younger generation. I do think the new Prince of Wales will do that, Annie. That's what I'm getting the feeling of. I think he'll advocate the action.
I also
I think Charles will agree it, but I think the person that's going to be going places and doing more, I think will be the Prince of Wales.
I also want to say, I think it's interesting how he acknowledged that Harry and Meghan were living overseas, because of course they're living in the land of the eagle. And Harry himself is a very committed activist. So
Yeah.
I'm wondering if his kind of vision is that both of his sons, in different ways, deliver on the activism on his behalf. As
Well,
they
we know they both truly believe in it because they've spoken about it, haven't they?
Yeah.
I need to pull a card for that one, Annie. Sorry, I have to put the urge to pull a card.
Yeah, because I mean, Diana was an activist as well. So really, those boys have got really strong models of activism. Yeah.
There we go. And this one is brilliant beliefs. Sorry, put it that way.
Yeah.
Brilliant beliefs. Holding things true to your heart. And bringing forward that life force, bringing forward that personal power to create good. Yeah, definitely.
Yeah. Fascinating.
Amazing.
I love these cards. You know, it's easy to get weighed down with the uncertainty and, you know, all the many challenges that the human race is facing at the moment. But we are very resilient. That's one thing that is clear. The human race endures, and you know, we will endure. We will find solutions, and we'll find our opportunities and inspirations. And I feel like these cards are just encouraging us: stay steady, be ready for when the opportunity comes, because you will make it, you will get through, and you will change what now needs to be changed. So
stay in the power.
Yeah.
No, I think and this is what I love about when we do these lives, Annie, is you've got a deck of cards up in Halifax, I've got a deck of cards down in Devon, and yes, we know what's going on in the world, but it's the cards that we pull also tell you what's going on in the world. You know?
Yeah, absolutely.
So I think it's brilliant. I think I just love the synchronicity of it all.
And as I say, I just love that the way the cards have come out for us both. It's about the uplifting side of change.
Yes.
The excitement of at last.
Yeah.
You know, something can shift or something can move forward. Hooray!
Give me a song.
Yeah.
Don't worry, be happy.
Be happy. Perfect. Absolutely perfect. Oh, as always, Gwen, it's lovely to talk to you. Lovely to share the cards, share the energy, and we'll have to do this again soon.
We will do it soon, Annie. Thank you so much for your energy.
You take care, darling.
Bye.
Bye. Bye.